Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what they can't resist about you. So this can either be for the person on your mind, or if you're single, this can be for people that are crushing on you in general. Okay, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have Goldstone. And we have the card Giving and Receiving. For pile number 2, we have Amethyst. And we have the card Naked. And for pile number 3, we have Larimar. And we have the card Celestial Alignment. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pal number ones. If you chose this Goldstone crystal and the Giving and Receiving card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what they can't resist about you. So this can be for the person on your mind in love, or this can be people that are crushing on you in general if you are single and, want to look at that. So the card you chose was from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, card number 10. We're going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, as well as the Messages from Mermaids Oracle deck for now. And then we're also going to use another tarot deck for you. And by the way, we start your reading at 4:44 on the clock, well, 1444. So the number 444 could be significant to you or to this reading. And 444 is all about protection. It's all about safety and security. They find it that they can't resist you because there's something here about like you being, I'm hearing the word high maintenance, and I don't think that's bad. Like, it's not coming through as bad. It's actually coming through as something this person likes, or the people that are crushing on you like. And there's a sense of like people needing to work for you, needing to put in the effort before they can get that side of you. I get the vibe like they feel like you kind of have this energy where you are playing hard to get, where it is actually very seductive to them. At the same time, it gives them this vibe of like, I need to put in the work, I need to put in the effort to get the side of them. And if I don't put in the effort or the work, then I'm seeing like a key clairvoyantly, then I don't get to unlock a new chapter with this person. And I'm seeing the Nine of Cups clairvoyantly for you. So what makes you hard to resist and everything like that is the fact that you are everyone's wish fulfillment. You are that one person everyone would love to have in a lover, in a partner. Wifey or husband material, marriage material is the vibe I get from you. And, I'm hearing you are a prize. You're someone everyone would want to be with. And you tick all the boxes in terms of like what someone would want in a relationship. So it's kind of like I'm seeing you come up to them as queen king energy, like royalty. And you're not just going to get with royalty. You know, royalty doesn't come easy. And there's nothing wrong with that, but like with the other side of it, that the people that are not like in that energy, but I'm just getting this vibe like they like that you have this energy of playing hard to get, because it's like I really have to put in the effort, and then like they're valuing it more as a effect of that. And I'm seeing people really want to give to you, really want to spoil you like you are a queen or a king. And you deserve that royal treatment from those you want to love. And with this Ma'at card, I'm kind of getting the vibe as I look at these justice scales. I'm getting this vibe of like, come right. Come to me right in the right mindset, in the right heart space, in the right energy, or don't come to me at all. Come to me prepared or don't come to me at all. It's like your heart has to be aligned to what I want, and if not, you're not going to get this. And that is sexy to them because it's like I said, they really have to work for it, and they feel like you have this type of vibe of seduction, of like playing hard to get. Even if you don't do that, I'm hearing high maintenance baddie or high maintenance king or queen, and it's like I really have to work to get to know that side of you. If you are watching for the sake of crushes, this is for my single people. I actually, or even just people in general that are watching about relationships, I see you are admired and liked by many. It's like you have many people that crush on you more than you even know. Like you will get people that watch you and secretly crush on you, and you won't even realize. And that actually makes them want you more. It's not that they see themselves in competition, but they see themselves as like, if I am with this person and so many people want this person, then I'm lucky to be able to be with this person. There's just something so luxurious about you and your energy that it's like they want you, but then they also want to make you feel safe in that process of not being able to resist you. You know, like if anyone was to be with you intimately, like in a romantic sense, sensual sense, it's like they feel this need to make you feel safe, to make you feel loved, to make sure that it is there in place before anything happens. It's kind of like people want to treat you like a king or a queen. They want to treat you like royalty, make sure you're good, spoil you. The way Spirit is comparing you or showing me your energy, it's like you are silk, the most expensive and luxurious silk, and people have to pay big money to get the silk. And it's not to say that people have to pay money to get you. That's not what I'm saying. It's like you're just expensive, you're a luxury. And they know that. They know that you're that wish fulfillment, you're the prize. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, you know, that person is kind of like desiring the silk. They want the silk. They don't want anything else but the silk, the soft, smooth silk. Then they need to make sure they're working really hard so that they can get what they want. And I get that vibe from you. I'm also just picking up on the vibe like a lot of people want you, a lot of people want to be around you. A lot of people find you to be very seductive and sexy, and they feel like you shine brightly too. You are a star that shines bright, my pile number ones. And even look at the crystal you chose. It's very shiny. And I feel like that's you. You're just very shiny, very glamorous is the word I'm hearing. There's just something about you that it's like everyone wants you. There's just something about you. I can't quite put my finger on it. There's something also about your lips that are very desirable. Like, people that are crushing on you or the person on your mind. Like, whenever they're talking to you, I see them looking at your lips a lot and wanting to kiss you, but then also not wanting to come on too strong. It's like they listen to you while you speak, but then they kind of look at your lips a lot, and then they have like this fantasy in their mind. Something also about your smile, like that just makes people want to grab you, like if they're crushing on you and kiss you or your person on your mind. I'm also picking up on an energy here where you have an extremely hot and seductive body that makes them feel like they can't resist you. And something about the way you move, the way you walk, just comes through as very seductive. But then there's also the softness and the shyness to you for some of you, and that makes them want to see like more of that freaky side of you, I guess. And I'm also picking up on your intelligence. Like, Spirit is showing me you're very, very intelligent. Like, I'm hearing intelligent baddies. This is my pile of baddies. And I guess your intelligence makes people that crush on you very attracted to you, or the person on your mind. It just makes them even more attracted to you. There's just something about that. It's kind of like people just find you very, very hot. And I feel like also with the card you chose, I feel like when people do start to love you or do start to be with you, they want to be very protective over you, or the person on your mind. They want to be very protective over you. They want to make sure you're good. Like, I'm picking up if you were to date a person or if you are dating a person, there's something about them wanting to protect your heart from anyone that would kind of just hurt you or make you feel bad. Like, let's say you started becoming friends with someone new, they'd really suss that person out and make sure they're coming to you in the right energy. Because it's like you are a king or a queen, like I said, and you only deserve to be around the best people that are going to make you feel good about yourself. And I feel like those that want to be with you, for those that are single, they feel like if they would ever be with you, they feel like it would be power couple energy. But then for those that are with a person, if you're asking about a specific person, there's something about you where you make people feel like the person you're with, you make them feel like you are that power couple, but you also make them feel, I'm seeing 222 clairvoyantly, you make them feel like you're just the right person to be with. And there is not even a thought in their mind of like wanting to look elsewhere because you're just the right person to be with. Everything just feels right. Everything flows. It feels kind of like fated. The person on your mind or the people that crush on you, you make them feel like you are their soulmate or something here is fated. And I really pick up on that energy, and it's like I can't mess this up. I'm picking up on an energy like spirit showing me, someone going to an interview and they really need this job and they can't mess this up. And with you, I feel that energy too, like that type of energy of like them not wanting to mess this up and wanting to get it right with you. There is this softness to you, like you give me the energy and the vibe that you're very peaceful people. And like I said, it's like they want to protect you, but then at the same time, there's also this powerful energy within you. And I'm feeling the throat chakra energies, and I feel like you're stepping into this place of knowing your worth where you're becoming more and more comfortable with that powerful part of you inside of you. And it's like you're going to speak your truth if something is not right. And I feel like that is something even more sexier about you. Like when you do speak your truth, when you do set boundaries, it's like they sort of feel like you're putting them in their place, but it's very sexy, it's very hot, it's very spicy. You know, if you are that type of person that is have recently been learning to set boundaries and speak up for yourself more, speak your truth more, and you feel like, I shouldn't do this, or there's that voice inside of it, see that other side here that I'm telling you, that they find it sexy. They find it like you're putting them in their place. And this is really weird what Spirit is showing me, but like Spirit is showing me like when someone's like to a dog, no, bad dog. It's like Spirit is showing that to me. So I don't know if there's this energy of like them wanting to be dominated by you in some way. I did not expect to see that message, but oh well. I feel like I'm hearing the words "you complete me," like you make them feel like you complete them. And it's not in a codependent way, but it's kind of like they can't imagine their life without you, and that just makes you even more hard to resist. I'm seeing this energy of like you. Some of you like to wear very glittery things, glittery eyeshadow, or I'm seeing like eyeshadow that is very sexy and tempting. Like if you wear eyeliner or eyeshadow that is very sultry, or I'm seeing something about white in the corner of your eyes, like it looks very glam, or some of you like more natural makeup, and there's something about that that even looks so beautiful even when your face is natural. And some of you look good in natural and glammed up. I'm picking up some of you like to wear jewelry or earrings or something about that, or there's just a shininess to you, there's this glow to you, maybe in the clothes you wear or the way you look. And I'm picking up you look very put together. You look very like neat and clean, even if you don't think so yourself. I'm picking up on that energy, like you just look perfect to them, and I know you may not see yourself that way, but this is what I'm picking up. Like perfect, the energy of perfection. Okay. So I'm now gonna go ahead and pull your cards, and I'm also getting the vibe like whenever someone is with you, they feel like with you, they can grow with you. Like I said, wifey, husband material, they can grow with you. They can reach their goals with you. They can share joy with you. Um, they feel like worshiping you. They also feel like you're so sexy and you're also so beautiful at the same time, regardless of your gender, or just so attractive. Beautiful inside and out. There's something very harmonious about you. Like you bring harmony to the table. Um, And I'm looking at the Goldstone and this gold, and it's like you're so valuable. You're that key that they want to unlock to a future. Like I'm seeing that key I saw in the beginning, and it's like when they see you, they see it as like I'm unlocking a key to the future. If I really treat this person right, then I'm going to have everything I want in love. And you may be that one type of person that loves to give, that has a very big heart, but it just makes them want to give to you even more. We have weight of the world with boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. I was speaking about boundaries, so that's a very cool synchronicity. At the back of the deck, we have lost lands with soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. And this is this feeling of like people feeling there's a sense of like familiarity with you. Like I've known you before. Like, are you my soulmate kind of energy? And yeah, that's what I feel from that card. So now let's use this Oracle deck. So what can't they resist about my pile? Number ones. We have gentleness. I was speaking about gentleness. That's very cool. But then we also see this powerful energy here with this. There may also be some men watching, and for the men watching, I feel like your body as well is very sexy. You could have a very sexy beard and hair. sexy eyes. A lot of you have very sexy eyes, very seductive eyes. But then also there's this cuteness to you. And I'm seeing the magic card wants to come out. And I was hearing like a witchy vibe for some of you. Even if you don't have a witchy vibe, there's something about you being into spirituality. And the letting go card is at the back of the deck. There's just something about you where you seem mystical in some way. It's almost like people or the person in your mind are under your spell and they just can't stop falling in love with you. I'm not sure exactly what this would be called, but I went somewhere the other day and they were playing like club music, and the club music was kind of like I'm under your spell, something like that. And I guess this is how like they feel, like I'm hearing that, but I'm not sure exactly what that song would be. Yeah, it's like that type of vibe of like them being under your spell, and it's like they can't resist you, they can't leave. Even if they try to, they don't want to. I feel like you've also been on your own healing journey. And I feel like maybe you've had certain people in your past not treat you right, or not come to you with honesty, or come to you with the right intentions, or, maybe lied to you or did something unjust, because we see the justice scales. And I think for you that's very important. And I think that's something they like about you, because you have those strong boundaries in place, because I feel, whatever happened here really hurt you, but you are in the midst of healing it, or you have let go of it already and liberated yourself from that, freed yourself from it. But I think there's something here about being very strong with those values of truthfulness, of honesty, of loyalty, and all those things. And that makes them feel like not just that you're putting them in their place, but they feel like they can have the same values as you, and they feel like they can trust you more because you have those strong boundaries in place. And it's like, I'm not going to change these boundaries. These are set in place very strongly. There's something about some of you liking to wear lipstick like red or pink or beige, nude. Or some of you just have beautiful natural lips and eyes. I'm also seeing like eyes, very seductive eyes, but there's something also cute in the way you smile that makes them feel like they can't resist you. You make people feel like, this may sound weird, but their heart is gonna pop because you made their heart so big. I'm seeing clairvoyantly like a heart, a balloon heart, and it's become so big that it feels like it's gonna pop. That's your effect on them. Something also about your laugh and your smile and just the way you talk, like the way your lips look in that sense. And definitely your body, yeah. Maybe even your hair. Yeah, your hair definitely. No matter what your hair looks like, there's something about your hair where I think they like the smell of your hair and they want to touch your hair. So why can't they resist? What about my pile number ones? Can't they resist? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. It's this feeling of like wanting this Ten of Cups moment with you. Like I said, marriage material. And then the Queen of Pentacles wants to also come out. So you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant at the back of the deck showing the seductiveness as well. I feel like there's also this other side to you that is very feisty, and that's something that is sexy. So I'm seeing you're also very creative with the way you dress, your fashion style. We have the Justice Scales here again. This is the Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles is all about generosity. And look at this person's fashion style here. Like, I feel like you're very creative with the way you express yourself, with the way you do your hair, makeup if you wear makeup. There's just something where you love to express yourself, and that is something they find they can't resist. We have the Hierophant. We have the Seven of Swords, and with these two card combinations, I feel like this is your past energies I was speaking about earlier. We have the Emperor. We have the Empress. Yeah, you're the Empress or the Emperor. I'm hearing you're one of a kind. And then we have the Strength card, as well as the Ace of Swords. So this is the Queer Tarot that we're using. At the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. There's something about you also having a uniqueness to you that can't be unmatched. And I'm seeing something about your friends or people that know you. And I'm hearing like, yes, queen. So there's something about like your friends or those close to you can even see you embody this queen or king energy. And like even they can see that the person on your mind or your crushes can't resist you, and who would want to resist you? I mean, the Empress is the queen of all queens, and the Emperor is the king of all kings. Um, like the Empress is all the queens in one. So there's something about you, like your royalty is unmatched. Like you're also just very original and innovative and unique, and there's something about that too. Something about hairstyles. I'm looking at her hairstyle here, if you like to do that. You also make them want to give to you. You make them want to spoil you. I'm seeing someone want to do little things for you or wanting to buy you little gifts. Like I'm seeing, for example, a necklace, or I'm seeing someone wanting to, take you out on dates or spoil you by cooking for you or just doing little things for you, showing appreciation, showing love, giving you compliments. I feel like everyone wants to give to you. But you're also someone really generous in that too. I'm seeing that heart balloon thing again, makes their heart want to pop. With the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords, I feel like you've learned from previous situations where people were being dishonest or in that sneaky energy, and it's like you are no longer up for it. You're no longer accepting that. And that is a deal breaker to you. And with the Strength card, it's like they know that. They know that's a deal breaker to you. So it's like I said before in the beginning, come to me right or don't come to me at all. And I feel that energy with you of like knowing your worth so strongly, and you're not going to back away from that. You're strong within your beliefs and your willpower. And yeah, with the Ace of Swords, I see that energy of intelligence again. That's showing up again. And this vibe of like you having a lot of beauty or handsomeness, just a lot of attractiveness to you. Maybe even Venusian energy with the Empress. There's something about your teeth too. If any of you wear glasses, that is seen as seductive. I'm still getting this vibe as I look at the Empress of like, I want to treat this Empress like a queen. I want to be at her feet and kiss her feet and worship her, and that type of energy, like even for men here watching or anyone watching, it's like people almost want to be at your feet and do everything for you. So this is what I have for you. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number twos. If you chose this amethyst crystal and the card Naked, card number 30 from the African Gods Goddess Rising Oracle deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what they can't resist about you. So this can either be for the person on your mind or for people that are just crushing on you, okay? So, the mermaid you chose here gives me the vibe, since all the other cards don't have mermaids on it, you have this energy of the siren, of a mermaid or merman, the energy of seduction. There's something so dangerously seductive about you. I'm hearing the song Dangerously in Love by Beyonce. And it's kind of like you just lure them in. I'm seeing like a mermaid, right? And she's out of water. This can relate to anyone, regardless of your gender. She's out of the water and she's sitting there on the rock, and someone is seeing her and they're just walking over to her, hearing her siren song, and they just can't stop walking over to her. There's something where they just can't stop, like, even if they try to stop walking, there's something where it's almost like they're under hypnotization and they just can't stop walking towards her. And then it's almost like, she takes them into the ocean or the river. They want to go with her underneath. Maybe they know they can't breathe because they're a human. And it's like they just want to go with, so they'll even, try their luck and go under even though they know they can't breathe underwater. It's like that type of energy with you. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I guess I'm feeling the vibe of you being someone that has this very seductive energy to you. It's almost like you lure them in, and it's like they're under a hypnotization where they can't think clearly around you, and they just want you. And I'm getting that they don't want to even stop wanting you. Maybe there's also something very like seductive about your voice, or just very alluring about your voice. Like everyone likes the way you speak or your communication or the words you use. You could have a flirtatiousness in the words you use, or you could have the sweetness to your voice. Or some of you just know the right things to say because, I mean, you chose the amethyst crystal. Like, some of you just know the right things to say. I'm hearing the word tease, that teases them or that makes them feel like, whoa, like you just came up with the best comeback. Like, I'm picking up on wittiness, and you just know, being quick with your words for some of you, or knowing the right things to say that would make them kind of fall at your feet. Some of you may relate to pile number one because I'm picking up on this energy of you being that one person everyone wants to be with, or everyone's manifestation. I'm also picking up on this energy with you. It's always fun because, like, I'm imagining this mermaid in the water, and it's always fun swimming in the water playfully. Like, it reminds me of H2O, and they're all swimming there. And so with you, there's something where there's always something fun, there's always something new. Maybe you even have, like, you have things where you say things that are very funny without realizing or without trying to be, or you can put on different personalities, or you know like, I used this an example in another reading where maybe someone can do different accents and then it's very funny, or put on different personas and then it's very funny, or you have different sides to you in your personality, like you're very multidimensional. But yeah, like, that's the vibe I'm picking up on, very multidimensional, and there's always something new with you, and it never gets boring, and that's something they can't resist about you. I'm seeing some of you love to cook or love to bake, and there's something about the way you make food that is just so delicious. There's something about you that's very delicious too. Since this card's name is Naked, you may have this type of energy where even when you're wearing clothes, It doesn't matter what you're wearing, if you're dressing quite modestly or if you're dressing in a quite sexy way. There's something about them wanting to undress you with their eyes or wanting to see what's underneath that. So again, we pick up on this energy of seduction. I'm picking up like you look good wearing anything, and I'm picking up you can pull off many different styles or many different types of clothing, or like I'm seeing someone here, for example, can wear many different types of wigs and look gorgeous in it. Or someone here can dye their hair many different colors and look very beautiful in it, or change or switch things up and one day look very, girly, for example, in your clothing style or aesthetic, and then the next day you look very powerful. Um, and then the next day you look very sexy and wear a lot of red. Like you can pull off many different styles or things like that. I'm picking up that like that for some of you. And for some of you, it's kind of like you just have a very good fashion style, or you just know the right things to mix and match that makes you look good. And there's something about clothes just fitting you perfectly. The way you do everything just looks on point. And it's like when you dress up and when you like look good and feel good, it's not just one thing about you that makes you stand out. It's like everything looks on point. It's kind of like Beyonce, like Spirit is showing me Beyonce. And you know how Beyonce, it's not just her hair that looks good or her outfit. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. And that's what I feel like they feel about you. I'm picking up on this energy where, like, some of you are perceived to, like, yeah, definitely you'd relate to pile number one. I'm seeing this vibe of, like, marriage material or being a good parent, like, even if you don't have kids, or if you do have kids, you're a good parent. And even if you don't, they can see your traits and qualities that would make you a good parent. Maybe some of you love kids or animals, and there's just something also very sweet about you, something about your smile, something about the words you use, like, is very sweet. There's also something very hot and powerful to you, so, like, you have many different sides to you that they can't keep up. I'm picking up on the energy of your ancestors now, and this vibe of, like, whoever gets to be with you or treats you good, treats you good. I'm picking up on the energy of like ancestors and families merging. So maybe it's like this type of vibe of marriage or anything like that. I said marriage material, but the type of vibe of maybe they don't know this, but this is something I see where the ancestors heavily bless those that treat you well. So that's something I see here. Like treat you well, spoil you good, things like that. Because you deserve to be spoiled and pampered. Like I'm picking up on that energy. I also feel like you're that type of person that brings change into those you love's lives. Like if you ever date those you love, it's like you two reach your goals together, you two level up together, you two are reaching this powerful state together. You're empowered together. You grow together. It's like that. It's like we're gonna reach our dreams together. We're gonna get rich together. Well, I'm seeing this vibe of luxury, so I'm not saying this, but like I'm seeing the vibe of luxury, like, or you are very luxurious and glamorous, or you look very luxurious and glamorous in everything you wear. But it's like, you know how there are sayings about like mermaids and how mermaids can grant you riches. It's almost like that type of energy I feel with you, like you are that luxury. um, and I'm picking up on this energy of like, we're gonna reach our goals together. We're going to do this together. We're going to grow together, not just in physical reality. We're going to become better versions of ourselves together. We're going to really become our dream people together. Like I'm my dream person, you're your dream person. We're not there yet, but we're becoming that. Like I'm seeing that. I don't know if some of you wear a lot of jewelry or not, but I'm seeing that, or just clothes look very good or luxurious on you. I'm also clairvoyantly seeing a rose. So roses are, I'm hearing roses are red, violets are blue. What does that mean? Is that like love letters or something? I don't know. I can't remember what that is. I'm hearing sound bowls in the back of my mind. So there's also something about you being very connected to spirituality, which is very sexy for some of you. Like if you like to listen to sound bowls or meditate or do certain spiritual practices, that is seen as very sexy. There's something about the way you stand, like if you ever stand and pose a certain way, but you're not posing like for a camera, but like, you know, when you're just standing or you put your hand on your hip or something like that. I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing you're just very hot. So let's take a look at your cards. We're gonna use the Starseed Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, and the Messages from Mermaids. I don't know if I already said that. So let's take a look at it. And yeah, with the snake here, I get this vibe of transformation as well. Some of you have very pretty hair. Well, a lot of you do. What can't they resist about my pile twos? We have child of the cosmos with the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Your intuition is very on point, very sexy. At the back of the deck, we have trust the timing with trust the wave you came on and time is not running out. And with this card at the back of the deck, I kind of like see it as people see themselves being in the long run with you. Like whoever dates you sees themselves, you know, living a long life with you, sees themselves being a life partner to you. And there's also something very sweet about you. Like I said before, this card is behind surrender to the sweetness. It's like you bring joy to everyone around you. You're very sweet. And that dangerously seductive vibe is there, but you're not dangerous at the end of the day. Unless they were to mess with you, but I guess here, yeah, like it says here Venus energy. So there's this very Venusian energy too of you having a lot of beauty. Like a lot of physical beauty, but also internal beauty. And I'm picking up like either the crushes that like the people that crush on you, for those that are single, watch you from afar and like want you immediately. And if you are asking about a specific person, same energy, like when they first saw you, they saw you from afar and wanted you immediately. And I guess they see you as a life partner, as we see here. Someone they can go the long run with. I'm picking up this pile looks really good in lipstick. Some of you have curly hair where or like wavy hair. Well, I'd also do see straight hair, but I'm mostly seeing curly or wavy hair. And like something about looking good in lipstick, especially red lipstick. Or like pinks or nudes. So spirit guides on my pile number twos. Why can't they resist my pile twos? We have friendship. I feel like when people love you or whoever is with you, when they're with you, they don't just have a love relationship with you. And at the back of the deck, we have magic, and I guess that's what I spoke about, like that energy of like being under your hypnotization and luring them in. But I'm picking up on this vibe, like they don't just have love with you, they also feel like they have friendship with you. And for those that are asking about crushes, same thing, like people know when they date you, they're not just gonna have romance with you. There's also something here where you two can be silly, where you two can be playful, where you two can have fun together, banter, like kind of just like that type of energy. Not just romance and all the seductiveness, but also have friendship, also rely on each other, support each other, that type of energy. I feel like you make them feel very safe. We have the universe card with Miss Universe. So you are one of a kind. I mean, there can only be one Miss Universe. Miss Universe wins the crown, and she's the one that's crowned Miss Universe, and you're that one person they want to commit to, and only you, like, they only have eyes for you. You're also very beautiful because Miss Universe is beautiful, but she also has qualities and traits that make people look up to her, that make her so kind and so sweet. But she's also very intelligent. She has a good heart. She wants to help others, and that's you. We have the the Ace of Cups, and then we also have the Seven of Wands. Did I say you have a very powerful energy? Because I see that with the Seven of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Judgment card. Definitely please go watch pile one, because this Judgment card talks about, like, I'm seeing this energy of, like, them wanting to do little things for you, spoil you. And I spoke a lot about that in pile one. So I highly recommend you go watch that. So, spirit guides on my pile number twos. Why can't they resist my pile number twos? What about my pile number twos can't they resist? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. With the Four of Cups here, we have the Eight of Cups at the back of the deck, and the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. It's very similar messages to pile one. I don't want to feel like I'm repeating messages, but, like, I'll tell you what I see here. Not that I don't want to repeat it, but I just feel like I don't want the messages to be completely the same. But I guess with this Four of Cups, you have this type of vibe where people don't want to feel mad to you, like, especially whoever's dating you. Like, they don't want to feel like just mad. They want to impress you. They want to work for you. They want to put in effort for you. That's what I talked about earlier, like this energy of spoiling you. I heard the words for you, love me right or leave me. So you have that type of vibe where you really know your worth, and it's not just about knowing your worth, but I feel like whoever's with you, they want to, really put in the effort and work to please you. It's kind of like they want to please you. I'm hearing that song, Please Me, Baby, by Bruno Mars. And with the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, people see you as a long-term partner if they crush on you, or the person on your mind. Like, you have that long-term partnership energy. Family, the energy of family, of marriage, and that is hard to resist. There's also an emotional vulnerability here, an energy of support, of, like, we work on ourselves and we transform together, and we become the best people together. And I don't pick up you'd leave them if they're meh, but they feel like they don't want to just be meh to you. Like, they want to impress you. They want to spoil you. They want to give to you. So spirit guides on my pile number twos. Why can't they resist my pile twos? What about my pile twos can't they resist? We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Lovers. So I'm picking up on the energy. People feel very lucky to have you. Like, whoever gets to be with you, your crushes or the person on your mind. There's something about your makeup that always looks good, or your skin and complexion always look good, even when you are natural. There's something about you that's so pretty, or very handsome. I'm hearing the word glowy. You're just very magnetic too. There's something here about, like, your fashion style that I keep picking up on. And I don't think it's something specific about you. I think, like I said, that Beyonce energy, everything about you is on point. Everything about you is just so hot. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like also, they see you as when you're confident in yourself, when you're feeling happy about the things you're wearing, when you're feeling good about yourself. It's like they feel good because you're feeling good. There's also something here about your independence and your creativity, your uniqueness, your authenticness. That's something I see here too. And I feel like you're someone that just spreads joy wherever you go, and that's something they see. The way you treat others in your friendships, your family, it's like you always put in a lot of effort as well. There's always the energy of balance and stability with you. Like everything's always balanced, everything's always stable. You're probably, creating a lot of stability within your own life. And like I said, that independence is very hot. I feel like some of you are able to multitask. That's something I see here. And you're just very fun, but then grounded at the same time. So I guess this is all I see in your reading, my pile number twos. The last thing I see is like people just want to pour into your cup, like want to fill up your cup, the person on your mind or people that crush on you. So I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this Larimar crystal and the Celestial Alignment card number 41 from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what they can't resist about you. So this can be for the person on your mind, or it can be for people that crush on you, depending on how you want to look at it. Please be aware this is a general reading, only take what resonates and leave the rest. So the reason they can't resist you, my pile number threes, is because you're so heavenly, you're so divine. When you get, like chocolates that are really expensive and you can only eat like one at a time, not because you don't want all of it at once, just because it is so luxurious. There's something about that, like very heavenly, very divine. Like I want to savor this person. I feel that type of energy with you, and I feel like there's something very delicious and juicy and heavenly about you that people see, like that crush on you or the person on your mind. It's like they see you as an angel, but then you also have a soft seductiveness to you, but I feel like it's a very like heavenly paradise type of feeling when they're with you. Like I'm in paradise almost. So that's a vibe I get, and it's almost like you're seen as very angelic, but then there's also this softness to you and like this type of energy of like whenever someone, like the person on your mind or someone that's crushing on you is around you, it feels like they're exploring your world. It feels like they're getting to know you more and more and more. Like I'm seeing your mind like a garden, right? And like going off that paradise thing, we want to see what's in this part of the paradise here and here and here. And you know how they say like heaven is just a paradise. There's so much beautiful music, so much dancing, so much joy that's felt. I feel like they feel like that around you, and like I'm thinking of a paradise and like a beautiful garden and waterfall and all these beautiful views. It's not just one place, it's like where we can explore everywhere, and there's so much to explore, there's so much more to see. And I feel like they feel like that when they're with you. Like each day they get to know a different part of you or a different side to you or different things about you that feel like paradise. I feel like there is this romantic sexiness to you. Like there's this romantic energy with you, and this this vibe of like an unfolding, like unraveling you, something like that. I'm seeing a hibiscus flower, And this hibiscus flower is so gentle, and it's kind of like opening up, and they're being soft and gentle with it. Like I said, there is this romantic sexiness to you that I can't quite put in words, but I'm hearing the word delicate. Okay, so I know this is a reading about like what they can't resist about you, but I'm kind of getting the vibe like the person on your mind or whoever crushes on you, they find you very sexy. There's something about your body too, but it's kind of like there's a lot of respect here, and not just a lot of respect, there's a lot of adoration and this type of vibe of like, I want to savor each moment. Like, let's say you're kissing or you're intimate. I don't feel like it's the type of vibe where they just like, like when you see food you really like and you just want to eat it up quickly. It's not like that. It's more like I want to savor each bite. I want to really feel into this moment. So this is how they feel like around you. And I'm looking at the woman here in the celestial alignment card and how she has her dress open like that. And it's like you don't even have to show too much of your body, for example, and there's still this sexiness, like them wanting to see what's underneath. No matter of like what you wear, like maybe some of you are a little bit more, for example, petite, and then like you wear something, but it still looks classy on you, and you like wear something seductive. Or for example, let's say some of you are a little bit more curvier or like medium-sized body and you wear something and it still looks classy on you, even if you wear something that looks seductive. It still looks like romantic on you. And even if you wear something more modest, it's like they want to see what's underneath that. Are you like understanding what I'm trying to say? Like I'm just picking up your vibe. It feels very classy. It feels very romantic in this person's eyes or people's eyes that crush on you. There's something also about the way you flirt. I'm like hearing whispering as well, like or whisper or like talk. There's something very soft and gentle about you. Something about your skin, like the way your skin feels, or like them wanting to touch you, but like slowly touch you. And I'm getting like the vibe, you're the type of person that is like a fantasy. Like I'm seeing someone want to kiss all over your body. But I also feel like you're quite a colorful person. There's rainbow here. That song, She's Like a Rainbow, could be significant for you. You're a very colorful person. You bring a lot of color into those you love's lives. And I feel like you just bring this joy into their life. And she's even holding a sun here. I feel like you bring sunshine into their life. You bring happiness. You bring joy. Maybe you're someone really fun. You just see life with color, and whatever you do, you paint the world around you with color. Like Doja Cat's song Paint the Town Red? I don't really like that song because, okay, but it's not about me or the controversy, but I'm seeing it in a different way where you're like painting the town in color. Okay, so I feel like everywhere you go, it's like you bring color to it. Yeah, there's just something very heavenly, very pure, very divine about you, and very juicy and sweet and delicate. Like, I'm getting the vibe your person or the people that crush on you could talk to you and could be smiling at you, but inside their mind, like they're having like naughty fantasies about you. I don't mean to make this so there, but it's coming up for me. Like all I'm seeing in my mind is images of like fruit and like I don't want to be vulgar or go into too much detail because this is not really an 18 plus reading, but like I'm seeing images of like someone almost like put fingers in fruit or something like that and like lick it off, or like flowers opening up and then like water all over the flowers. Like I feel like there's like naughty fantasies here. There's this energy of like that energy. And because there's this softness, this delicateness to you, and they want to savor every moment, it's like they feel like they need to kind of keep that to themselves. Because I feel like the amount of fantasies they have over you is a lot that they don't want to like overwhelm you with it. Does that make sense? Um, but then it's like I said with that chocolates thing, like those luxurious chocolates, we're gonna take it one at a time, and I feel like they really learn to calm the temptation down. It's going back to that thing I said about like your favorite meal. You don't want to just eat it up all in one go. You want to slowly savor it, and I feel like they sort of need to calm the temptation down with you. Um, and really not try not to think about it too much, but there is this irresistible quality to you. And you don't even try. I feel like you don't even try, and it is like that. And the classiness I'm talking about is like, like those Victoria's Secret models or angels. Like, they can wear something and they look very classy, very romantic. Or, like Marilyn Monroe, but she's more voluptuous, but then she wears something and she has that sex appeal, but she also has that classiness to her. Like, I feel that vibe from you. And there's something coming through here about your skin, like your skin being very soft, smooth, delicious, you being delicious and sweet. Something about your fashion style too, your smile, the way you spread joy, your heart. You have a beautiful outside, but also a beautiful heart. I feel like you're someone that loves unconditionally, and you're seen as a pure soul. You're seen as an angel, someone that can do no wrong. And I guess that is what I see here. But there's also this hotness to you in the way that you speak. There's something about the way that you speak, and it comes through very hot. I'm getting the vibe of like, those models that lie on the beach and like maybe they're wearing a full body swimsuit, but there's still like this romantic sexiness to them. Or like those models that are in perfume things. Maybe you have like a model like beauty, I don't know. But like I'm seeing that clairvoyantly. I'm also seeing there's something about your nose and your face. Like, I don't know if someone here likes to contour their face or wear highlight, like contour and highlight their face. I'm seeing something about that, or just the way your face is shaped. It looks like everything is very like on point about your face, even when you wear makeup. And there's something about your natural beauty too, like this glowiness to you. And I feel like you're that type of person where you don't have to do much. Like, even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, there's even something about your natural beauty that looks so good. Like, taking you back to those things I saw about, like, the model on the beach. When you see, like, a model on a beach and she's not wearing much makeup, but then her face looks kind of sun-kissed and her eyes look beautiful and her lips look beautiful and her hair looks beautiful. Like, I'm picking up on that vibe too. Um, like everything just on point. But even when you wear makeup, it's like very glammed up as well. So yeah, I'm definitely picking up on your smile, your hair, um, lip gloss, something about nails or nail polish, or just your nails or your hands look very good. But I don't even feel like it's one specific thing about your physical appearance. I feel like everything together makes this sort of vibe that is hard to resist. So we're going to use the Starseed Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, and the Mermaid Oracle deck. So messages from mermaids. So spirit guides on my pile number threes. What about my pile number threes? Can't they resist? So we have all paths lead home with inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. This pile is very intuitive, very connected to the celestial realms. You're very celestial, very dreamy and ethereal. That too, like I'm seeing. And I feel like you're also very nurturing. You're even seen as a person that would be a good parent. Um, I feel like the way you connect to your intuition and you go within to yourself, it's seen as very beautiful because I feel like you have a deeper connection with yourself and you're able to come home to yourself and kind of like make decisions from your intuition, and somehow it always ends up right. It's sort of like you have angels guiding you through your intuition. You know, that's the vibe I pick up on with you. And with All Paths Lead Home, I feel like there's this type of vibe of them seeing you like home, seeing you like that feeling of safety, that feeling of feeling loved, that feeling of like, I see this person as a life partner. Some of you may relate to PAL too. Then we have at the back of the deck baby steps with action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So it's like you take steps with your intuition. Intuition keeps coming up, and it came up in PAL 2 as well. And yeah, I'm picking up there's just this glow to you in your face, and I'm picking up on this energy where you're able to take steps towards where you want to be. And you don't have to pressure yourself to get there quickly. You know that if you take baby steps there, you're eventually going to get there. And there's something about that that is so beautiful. I feel like you have a lot of beauty. So spirit guides in my pile number 3s. What about them? Can't they resist? We have letting go. I also feel like you've been on your own healing journey. I'm looking at the crystal you chose, and this is a Larimar crystal. Sorry about that. The reason I got it, specifically this one, was because I felt like all these markings made it like seem like it has a story to tell. Like it has some wisdom attached to it. And they say that this comes from like Lemuria or Atlantis, I don't know. Um and they say that I watched a video of someone that made like videos about it. I forgot her name, but she said something about some of the like beings there when Lemuria and Atlantis fell, they would kind of connect to the crystals and merge with it and put wisdom in those crystals. And apparently, like, if you connect to the crystal on a deep level, you can unlock some wisdom that people don't even know to this day. I've tried to do it, but I don't know. I need to try again. Like, maybe at the point I bought it, maybe I was not ready to see something yet. Or maybe it was, but maybe I didn't have, like, it shown to me. But yeah, I feel like there is a story here of like you having some pain or you having something that's happened to you that was very harsh, but I feel like you're someone that has healed from it. I feel like Spirit is showing me the healing journey hasn't been easy. Maybe you feel, or maybe you have once felt like you have been marked by this pain in some way. However, I feel like some of you had, like intense anger towards people or situations, or like a resentment or a type of bitterness towards that from getting hurt. And I think that's valid. I think I've experienced that too. And sometimes that intense anger, sometimes it's a bit intense to feel, especially as someone so pure souled like you have a very pure soul. And I feel this sense of like you learning to learning to process that anger and learning to also let go of it, because Although, sometimes those feelings don't fully go away. Sometimes we like need to heal it and heal it and heal it and heal it until there's less of it. I feel like you are on a path to letting go of it, or you are on a path to you not forgiving them for you. I mean, not forgiving them for them, but like forgiving them for you. And I'm not saying that you should forgive them, because forgiveness comes at your own time. And I still have, my own people to forgive as I work on myself and heal myself, because, we can't, well, this is just my perception of it. Sometimes for me, like, I can't just forgive someone until I've healed that emotion behind it. Otherwise, it feels fake. But, forgiveness is for us to let go of that and to not hold on to that anymore. And I feel like this is what they're seeing about you, seeing you go on your healing journey, see you not turn into a bitter or resentful person, seeing you still stay pure and have this heart full of unconditional love is something that is so beautiful about you. And who wouldn't want that in a person? At the back of the deck, we have trust. You're someone that is easy to trust. So now we're going to use the Vanessa Tarot and the Queer Tarot. I feel like there's something delicious and juicy about your lips. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, and I spoke about like you making certain decisions from intuition. So I'm glad to see that beautiful confirmation. We have the Fool card. And at the back of the deck, we have the Death card, and I feel like that is the transformational healing period you've gone through. And the Fool card lets me know that even though you've experienced circumstances. So my camera unfortunately cut off after I already had shuffled the cards for you. But I spoke about the transformational healing you've gone through, you looking within, you making certain decisions from your intuition. And with the Fool card, I feel like you're ready for new beginnings, ready for this type of energy where, your past doesn't influence your future, where you're not going to allow that to define who you are. You're letting go of it. And I feel this energy of purification, like you going through a rebirth and you being ready for new moments in your life where you're able to feel optimistic towards that. And that optimism towards life, regardless of what you've been through, is something that they can't resist. Okay? And I feel like, the camera stopping and me having to start not all over again, but from some point is symbolic for you, like starting over again, and painting a new picture, I guess. So I'm just going to show you the cards that we pulled. We have the Six of Pentacles that came out last. We had the Justice card. We had the Ace of Swords. We had the High Priestess. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And I was speaking about all this orange here, and these two cards reminding me of the fruit I spoke about, and like you being very delicious and sweet. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. And I feel like you really put in a lot of effort. You're just very generous towards love, towards the person you're with and your crushes or anything like that. I'm seeing that energy, like you love to put in effort towards your connections, towards people you love. And that way you love with an unconditional heart is so hard to resist. It is 4:44 on the clock, by the way, and I started pile number 1 at 1444. So there is an energy here of like of you maybe being able to relate to pile 2 and pile 1, because in pile 1 we even had, you know, the justice scales a lot and this energy of intuition. So yeah, I feel like what they can't resist about you is your intelligence, your mind, how intuitive you are. That is seen as very sexy. How you want to grow with those closest to you. You just want to grow. You know, you put in a lot of effort towards your connections, and, you know, even in terms of your own career and wherever you want to be, even if you don't have a career, it's like you really are consistent with what you do, even if you are someone that, you know, stays at home and takes care of your family. You're consistent with what you do. You put in a lot of time and effort, and it's like you don't expect much in return, I feel, but they want to give you the world, is what I'm hearing. They want to generously give to you the same way you give to them, because I'm looking at the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles, and it reminds me of like this energy of like balance, give and take. Okay, and you just being so honest, you being so trustworthy, that is seen as something they can't resist. As well as just the way you love with an unconditional love and heart. So this is what I see in your reading, my pile number 3s. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!